Hey everyone, welcome to Tea Time Mysteries. It's Misty, your host. First, let me start off by saying I know I have been absent. It's like I disappeared. Life happens is all that I can say. I really don't have any excuses. I have 3 kids, I go to school, I work full time, among other things. So by the end of the day, I'm usually really exhausted, and I hate to make excuses because I am very passionate about this, but that's really all that I have at the moment. Not to mention, I didn't want to take anything away from my husband, who also has a YouTube channel of his own, but he has encouraged me to continue what I'm doing. He says I'm not doing so bad, so I guess that's a compliment. I know I said that my next video was going to be about Missy Bevers. She was the fitness instructor who was killed in Texas. However, there has been recent developments in the Brittanee Drexel disappearance, so I wanted to cover that instead. The video after this will be the Missy Bevers case, and then we'll go from there. Here are the recent developments in the Brittanee Drexel case. It comes in the form of a jailhouse confession from somebody named Taquan Brown of Walterboro. He says that the first time he saw Brittanee Drexel was when he went to visit a stash house in the McClellanville area. There was Timothy Deshawn Taylor and his father Sean Taylor. He said he saw Brittanee being sexually assaulted by Timothy Deshawn Taylor. She managed to escape somehow, and she was captured, pistol whipped, brought back into the house, and Taquan Brown says that he heard gunshots and then saw Brittanee's body being removed from the house. And from there, supposedly she was dumped into a gator pit, obviously to dispose of her body so she could never be found. The problem with the testimony of FBI Special Agent Garrett Munoz is Timothy Deshawn Taylor in 2011 was part of a robbery of a McDonald's. There were weapons involved, and he was in the getaway car. I'm not actually sure of all the details on that case. However, he did his time, he was cooperative, and as far as I know, he was completely finished with that case. However, there is not necessarily a loophole, but if there are certain cases where state can press charges, and then there can be federal charges as well. Well, once Taquan Brown gave his jailhouse confession regarding Brittanee Drexel and named Timothy Deshawn Taylor, the FBI, in order to probably get a confession out of Timothy Deshawn Taylor and threaten him with these new charges but old case, they probably wanted to get that information out of him. His mother, Joan Taylor, swears that he is innocent, that she did not raise a young man like that. Her husband is also innocent. My problem with jailhouse confessions is you can't always believe them, obviously, because the people are in prison and they may be looking to get time off their sentence. And this is convenient because Taquan Brown of Walterboro currently was sentenced to 25 years in prison. But regardless, any mother is going to defend her son. We don't know what really happened, but the FBI says that the jailhouse confession was corroborated by another inmate's story in a different detention center. And other evidence and tips that they've gotten along the way, this jailhouse confession actually corroborated. Chad Drexel has actually, he's made a statement regarding this whole situation. Chad Drexel is Brittanee Drexel's father. I'm going to read it to you. The full statement from Chad Drexel is as follows. I would like to set the record straight with a strong reply to Joan Taylor, who is Timothy Deshawn Taylor's mother. With a strong reply to Joan Taylor's comments to the Post and Courier in South Carolina this past Friday. Based on evidence the FBI and the Myrtle Beach Police Department has gathered, along with facts and specific information gathered from a team of private investigators that I hired to work with local law enforcement actively during the case, which will soon come to light, we have no doubt Timothy Deshawn Taylor played a significant role in the abduction and murder of my daughter. Of course, the mother of Timothy Deshawn Taylor is going to defend her son. As a father, I can understand the need to defend your children. What I don't understand is defending your children when you must know the truth. Her assumptions and words stated have been verified incorrect, and couldn't be farther from the truth. We know Timothy Deshawn Taylor was witnessed by others, witnesses not in jail, with my daughter. We are just praying that they do the right thing and step forward with what they know. Additionally, he has been seen and followed to the exact area where my daughter's DNA was found. Joan Taylor claimed the FBI and government are falsely accusing her son because of witnesses in jail. Well, we have other specific evidence that I cannot disclose at this time for the safety of my daughter's case, which corroborates these testimonies. Timothy Deshawn Taylor is known to be involved in dogfighting, bringing drugs to parties, and raping women, mostly Caucasian young women. He either picks up unwillingly or friends of friends that end up being drugged and taken there. This is only the beginning. There is a ton more evidence and horrible info we would like the public in that area be aware of for their safety, but we are unable to disclose at this time. Without a doubt, Timothy Deshawn Taylor is a suspect in my daughter's disappearance and murder. My family and I will be following the FBI's request to keep specific details in our daughter's case under wraps till this horrible piece of trash goes to prison for life. After the guilty verdict, we will be happy to dispel these fairy tales that are being spun by Timothy's family, and their friends are supporting and claiming innocence of a proven felon without even looking at the evidence presented and the facts surrounding the case. Also adding this piece of trash photo so everyone who can see who he is. And the photo of Timothy Deshawn Taylor I will have included in the video. The rest of the statement says, please keep our family and our Brittanee in your prayers. Chad Drexel, father of Brittanee Drexel. Again, that was his statement. I'm not sure if it was posted to social media or if he had called the newspaper. That's just what I found on the internet. So it stands to reason that obviously Timothy Deshawn Taylor is the main suspect, and it looks like he will probably be arrested shortly. As for his father, I tried to do a little bit of research. I think it may be the same one, but in that same area, Sean Taylor, who was Timothy Deshawn Taylor's father, was actually arrested previously for an abduction charge. It was dismissed for whatever reason. I haven't done any more research on that, but I did find that while I was trying to look further into this. So I find that to be a little bit odd. And maybe that's some of the proof or linking to the case that they have. Who knows? I'm sure it will all come out with time. As you know, Mr. Drexel, he said the same thing. Once there was a trial and he was found guilty, they would dispel all the rumors that are going on the internet and everywhere else. Anyway, that's the update that I have for the Brittanee Drexel case. Thank you all for watching. Again, I'm sorry that I've been absent. I will do much better. My goal is to try to put up a video once a week, but like I said, sometimes it's hard with my schedule and children, and it can get a little bit exhausting, but this is important to me, and I don't want Tea Time Mysteries to only be about missing people, even though that's what I'm most passionate about. I would like it to be about murder cases, any sort of mystery really, whether it's aliens, is Atlantis real, all those kinds of things. So if you have any stories you want me to research and talk about on Tea Time Mysteries, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Other than that, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Thank you.